and welcome back to my channel. So again, long time no see. So today's just going to be a bit of like a chatty sort of life update, quick kind of tutorial thing. You know, I'm telling you what products I'm using and sort of showing you what I'm doing, but having a little bit of a chat as we go. I've got a little bit at the end just about sort of an update from my channel and what my sort of plans are. So if you've stuck around and you want to watch this video to just learn a little bit more, then let me know. Just go and say hi in the comments if you want to. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. I'm trying to figure out whether to keep this as my background or try and put the curtains back behind me, but I had someone comment that they were annoying, so you can't win. You can either have a boring background of my room or a plain white background, but it's going to move because it's a curtain. So yeah, you just got to put up with it either way. I'm just going to go with this for now. If you have any requests, the only thing I can do is put the curtain back or have it like this at the moment. So that's your limit of what you can request from me. So don't know why I'm clapping. Today I'm going to do a little chatty kind of tutorial. I have not filmed in a long time, so if I kind of don't sound super articulate, that's probably why. I'm going to go in first with the new Barry M Unicorn Primer Drops, and you know what, when I first saw these, please refocus, when I first saw these I was like, this is, yes, I'm going to do the stupid Instagram thing to put it on my face because I am. When I first saw these I was like, this is like just kind of gimmicky, and I know it was supposed to be kind of like a similar deal to the Farsali ones. And everyone always says, oh, they're so expensive, they're like £50. Yeah, that is expensive. But you can get a smaller size for like 20. So if you don't want to try it out, like £20 I guess is like not that bad. But I know you don't get a lot of product in there. But if you ever did really want to try them, you can get the smaller versions on like Cult Beauty. But that's actually really good, these. I haven't tried the Farsali ones because I just haven't got around to it. I wouldn't mind trying like the Skin Tune Blur, but they don't do that in like a smaller size, and I kind of just don't have it in me to spend like £50 on something that I'm not sure about yet. So I'd rather try the other ones, the like smaller version first. And I'm just going to take the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in the shade F1, and I'm just going to put on a bit of this. So it's kind of funny because the last time I made slash uploaded a YouTube video, it was the video that was like, where have I been? And I couldn't remember if I titled it I'm back or something, which I clearly wasn't because I didn't make any videos after that. That was just like a one-off apparently. I did that, and then I did my Anatomicals review, and then life just happened, you know. Like for those of you who don't know, it depends if you've been like watching my videos or how much I've mentioned it, because I'm not sure how much I've mentioned it, but I'm currently in my third year of uni, and I'm in my last semester. I have 10 weeks to go as of like today. So I have 10 weeks to go and then I'll be finished my BA, and it's just insane to think about it that way, because I remember when I started this channel and I think I was in like my third year of college, so it just feels like it's gone by so fast, you know. But yeah, so that's why I haven't really been posting as much. It's because it's just intense, and then I got a new job and I'm working more hours at my new job, so yeah. Also, it's been like really terrible lighting because like basically from like October to January in the UK we get no sun whatsoever, but today's actually really sunny outside and I don't really know why. That wasn't really why I chose to film. I'm just using the Huda Beauty Concealer in Marshmallow. That wasn't why I chose to film today. I just kind of felt like it, you know, and I just happened to have like a little bit of free time. I thought I would just come on and just talk about like what my like current sort of like routine is and just show you what I'm doing. So yeah, I've just used the Huda Beauty concealer, and I like that concealer, but the other day I wore it and then within a few hours it looked absolutely terrible. Not even a few hours, within like an hour. I'm actually using the Beauty Bakery sponge, not a beauty blender, which is just like, who am I? Because I am one of those, you know, die-hard beauty blender fans, which you know, I know a lot of people like the Real Techniques ones, or like the NYX ones, the Morphe ones, but like basically those are like always all sold out, except for like the Real Techniques one. So I always just have had a beauty blender, and then I got this in a set with the Beauty Bakery powder, which I'm going to use in a second, and it's actually really nice. Like it's, I don't know how I feel about it yet. When I first used it I didn't like it, but I've been quite enjoying this. So I'm just taking the Beauty Bakery flour powder, and this is in the shade yellow, and I'm just taking it on this Beauty Bakery Sophisticate brush, which this all came in like a set together. And I'm just going to be sort of like generously applying it under the eye and then just sort of lightly dusting it everywhere else. So yeah, probably the last time I like filmed, I've gained like a few more like Instagram followers since like I last filmed, so you might be new watching this if you're someone that I know from Instagram who I don't know from like when I used to like be posting all the time. I don't know how I managed to get out, like sometimes I got like 2 videos out a week, and I know that doesn't sound like a lot when you consider that some people do like 5 videos a week, but I just don't know how I had the time to do it, honestly. It's crazy. I don't know how I did. It's just mad when you think about it. I think it's just where like my routine has just changed so much, you know. Okay, so I'm sorry if this is a bit of a funny angle, but I wanted to just zoom you guys in a little bit. As you can see, that powder is like so smoothing. But yeah, it's definitely a really good one. I definitely recommend that. So I'm just going to go in with the Kylie Jordan palette, which just looks like this. And I'm going to take this. Now, I'm going to butcher the name of this because I don't even know how to say it. Bdellium Tools brush. I think I'm holding that upside down. Yeah, but that's what it is. I'm going to take this brush, which is sort of like a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go into Wife Life, which is just like a peachy transition colour, just like the first colour in the palette. I'm just going to lightly blend that in the crease. Very basic, not super exciting. But yeah, so anyway, back to where I've kind of been. So, like I said, I'm really close to finishing uni, and I'm really happy because it's been going pretty well, and I actually have found uni so much less stressful than like college or even school. And I don't know why. A lot of people say, oh, uni's really, really difficult. But in some ways, I don't know. The like subject matter and what you've got to write about is more involved and it's more in depth, but I've found the actual process easier. Like a lot of the time when I was at school, I kind of found that I felt like there was like certain teachers who I didn't get on with. I'm just going into, I don't know what kind of lip I want to do. Oh, I wanted to do like a purple lip, but I've started off with this colour. I'm going to go into Peru, which is like the orangey colour. And I've lost my train of thought. Yeah, so basically I just don't really, I don't know, I just find it a bit easier in some ways. Like again, the subject matter is harder, but I get on better with the people and like the teachers and everything. You know, you're treated a lot more like an adult when you're there, which I now am. So that's what makes it, I think, easier in some ways, is because you don't really feel like you've got to like, they don't really make you feel like you've got to like live up to this like massive expectation like the way they did at school. You know, it's just slightly different. Okay, I've just blended that out on a Sigma E40, and I'm just going into a little bit of Sister, which is sort of like a dark brown. I'm sort of mixing between that and Peru. I'm just going to focus on the outer corner, and yes, I'm using the same brush for all these colours because I am sorry. Again, I don't know how many of people who watch me or follow me sort of go to uni. I think things are a bit different now for, I don't know, because I'm 21 and I feel like the generation sort of, even like 2 years younger than me, it's not, uni's not sort of like pushed onto you as much as it was like for me. Like it was very much like pushed onto me. It was like not by my family or my school, you know. I think I'm like the first person in my family to go to university, I think. But regardless, you know, it was a lot more pushed onto me than I think it is now. I think they're trying to encourage people to seek, you know, I don't know, to seek different sort of things. They're not necessarily having to go to uni it's just a bit different. But I've really enjoyed, I've really enjoyed my course. I just think it's not for everybody, going to uni. And I think the problem is they make you feel like it is. Right, I'm gonna kind of leave that where it is. I don't want to do too much. It looks a lot darker on camera than it does in person, but whatever. I could hear a phone ringing somewhere. Whenever I'm filming and I want to say stuff like, oh, so tell me what's going on with you, like leave a comment down below. I always feel like the mum in Mean Girls where she's like, what's the 411? What is a hot gossip? Like, I remember somebody once said to me, oh, that's what you're going to be like as a mum. I was like, thanks. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. I'm just taking the shade Ride or Die on a flat brush from Spectrum. I've laid down a base of the NYX glitter glue and I've just blended that on my finger. Yeah, and I'm just taking Ride or Die and just sort of packing it on over the lid and sort of like blending it onto the inner corner. Sorry, this probably looks like a mess up close because this shade has like quite a lot of fallout. It won't go away. Right. I'll clean up the fallout in a minute. Don't fret. I love that colour so much. It's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just going to take my Beauty Bakery brush. Yeah, I always feel like that. I feel like the mum in Mean Girls. I love that film, honestly. It's such a good film. I know people say like, oh, it's like so, 2000 and whenever it even came out. I'm like, yeah, but it's still funny. Like, you still got to enjoy it a little bit. I'm just going to take the Lancome Plume Liner and just do a little wing. Yeah, like I find there are so many people I know who are like very, oh, you can't do that because that was so 2012 or whatever. I'm like, who cares? Just realised I went completely quiet. So I've just cut my lashes and put on a bit of the Maybelline Lash Sensation Mascara. I'm just going to go into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Sweets Glow Kit. I didn't use this thing for ages, and then I just picked it up the other day and forgot how much I really like it. I want to know as well, like if you are like at this point in the video, like leave a comment down below and let me know what kind of videos you prefer. Do you prefer just like a straight up makeup tutorial? Do you like something a bit more chatty? Because I've seen people mostly like on like social media, they usually say they like more chatty videos, but I think it's all personal taste because like me personally, it literally depends on the day of the week and I'll prefer something different, Like recently I've been into like a lot more like fashion videos than perhaps beauty videos. I was thinking about doing like a clothing haul. If anyone would be interested in that, I'll probably do it anyway, but let me know. So yeah, I'm not doing something like super intense today. This is basically gonna be like kind of it. I'm gonna use a lipstick if I can find it. At TK Maxx yesterday and I found one of the ABH liquid lipsticks in the shade Stripped, which I wanted for ages and ages, and they had it there for $9.99 and I was like, I mean, I can't really complain, can I? So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this. Final step is to spray your whole face with Smashbox Primer Water. Because it's the best. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It was just like a super simple kind of look, kind of basic glam sort of thing. What is going on with my hair today? You just have one of those days where it just wants to just be like a tangly mess. I mean, if you've got fine hair like me, you'll understand the struggle. Yeah, so I just want to quickly talk about like my sort of plan for my channel. So like I mentioned earlier, I'll be finishing uni in like 10 weeks. So what I'm sort of planning to do there is when I finish, I'm going to try and do a little bit more with like videos, and I'm going to do some vlogs and things like that, and more about like events and days out. I've signed up to like a few places where I want to go to some more blogger events. I have been updating my blog a little bit more if you want to go check that out. So that is madithemermaid.wordpress.com if you want to go have a look at that, and follow me on Instagram, which is madithemermaid. But yeah, I definitely want to get back into making YouTube videos because I do really enjoy it, and it's something that I'm super motivated to do. Is literally just finding the time. But I hope you enjoyed this sort of like chilled out kind of video. Just wanted to put on some makeup, just have a little chat to you about, what's going on in my life. Just let me know down below any thoughts, feelings, questions, comments, anything you want. Just don't be mean to me, because I'll probably will just delete your comment. Like, I'm not here for it. I've literally never left anybody like a mean comment in my life. I barely leave comments as it is, like especially on YouTube, but regardless, I've never left anyone like a mean comment ever, so don't do it to me, okay? I need to go like pluck my eyebrows. I noticed that when I was doing my eyeshadow, I was like, I need to pluck my eyebrows. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.